denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime. You know, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband.
The recent allegations against Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, a highly regarded orthopedic surgeon and the husband of The View co-host Sunny Hostin, have sent shockwaves throughout the medical community and beyond. Accused of participating in one of the largest insurance fraud schemes in New York's history under the RICO Act, Dr. Hostin now finds himself at the center of a legal storm involving nearly 200 defendants. The case has not only sparked debates about the integrity of the healthcare system but also raised pressing questions about the intersection of profit, ethics, and trust in medical practices. For a public figure like Sunny Hostin, the fallout from this scandal could reverberate in both her personal and professional life. At the core of the lawsuit are accusations that Dr. Hostin, through his practice, host orthopedics and sports medicine, engaged in fraudulent activities. The claims include performing unnecessary surgeries, submitting inflated insurance bills, and even charging for procedures that may never have occurred. These allegations, if proven, suggest that financial incentives may have taken precedence over patient welfare. Many of the procedures in question reportedly involved arthroscopic surgeries on joints, treatments often recommended for minor injuries. Patients who sought care from a trusted physician may have unknowingly become part of a scheme that prioritized profit over their well-being. The lawsuit is unprecedented not only because of the number of defendants involved, nearly 200 medical professionals, practices, and institutions, but also due to its use of the RICO Act. Originally designed to combat organized crime, the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act is rarely applied to cases in the medical field. However, the scale of the alleged fraud justifies its use, as prosecutors argue that this network of defendants functioned like an organized enterprise to exploit the healthcare and insurance systems. This isn't simply a case of a rogue doctor or isolated misconduct. It's an alleged systemic failure that could have far-reaching implications for the regulation and oversight of medical practices. The plaintiff in this case, the American Transit Insurance Company (ATIC), alleges that it was defrauded out of millions of dollars due to fraudulent billing practices. According to the lawsuit, many of the surgeries and procedures billed to ATIC were either medically unnecessary or never performed. ATIC's claims paint a picture of rampant corruption, suggesting that this network of healthcare providers manipulated the system to secure kickbacks and financial gains. However, ATIC itself is not without controversy. The company has faced accusations of financial mismanagement and questionable practices, leading some to question its motives in pursuing this lawsuit. Critics argue that ATIC may be using this case as a way to recover losses or divert attention from its own issues. The lawsuit, therefore, is as much about the credibility of the insurance industry as it is about the alleged misconduct of healthcare providers. This dynamic adds another layer of complexity to an already intricate legal battle. Dr. Hostin's legal team has been quick to respond to the allegations, describing the lawsuit as a meritless attempt by ATIC to cover up its financial struggles. His attorney has characterized the insurance company as a failing entity seeking to exploit the legal system to recover its losses. This defense strategy, while common in high-profile cases, shifts the focus onto the plaintiff's credibility rather than directly addressing the allegations. While this tactic might resonate with some, it does little to diminish the gravity of the accusations against Dr. Hostin and his co-defendants. The defense team's narrative has gained traction among those skeptical of the insurance industry, particularly given ATIC's history of controversies. However, the sheer scale and specificity of the allegations make it difficult to dismiss the case outright. If the claims are substantiated, they could expose widespread corruption within both the medical and insurance industries, highlighting the need for systemic reform. Sunny Hostin, known for her outspoken nature and willingness to tackle controversial issues on The View, has been uncharacteristically silent about the allegations against her husband. This lack of comment has sparked speculation about her stance on the matter. Some believe she is waiting for legal guidance or taking time to assess the situation before making a public statement. Others suggest that she may be distancing herself to protect her own reputation and career. Sunny's silence is notable given her prominent platform and history of addressing social and political controversies. As a co-host on a show that often critiques public figures, Her refusal to comment on her husband's legal troubles has drawn criticism and curiosity. Many are wondering whether she will eventually speak out, and if so, what she might say. Her response, or lack thereof, could significantly impact her credibility and public perception. The allegations against Dr. Hostin and the other defendants highlight a troubling aspect of the healthcare industry: the intersection of profit and patient care. The accusations suggest that financial incentives may have driven decisions about medical treatments, leading to unnecessary procedures and inflated insurance claims. This represents a profound betrayal of trust. Patients rely on their doctors to prioritize their health and well-being, not to use them as pawns in a scheme to generate revenue. This case underscores the vulnerabilities of the healthcare system, where loopholes and lack of oversight can allow unethical practices to flourish. It also raises questions about the role of insurance companies, which are often accused of denying legitimate claims and exploiting policyholders. The intersection of these two flawed systems has created an environment ripe for abuse, eroding public trust in both industries. The Hostin case is shaping up to be a landmark legal battle with far-reaching implications. If the allegations are proven, it could lead to significant changes in how medical fraud is detected and prosecuted. The use of the RICO Act in this context could set a precedent, paving the way for similar cases in the future. It might also prompt a re-evaluation of incentives and regulations within the healthcare industry, ensuring that patient care remains the top priority. On the other hand, if the defendants are cleared, it could expose flaws in how lawsuits like this are initiated and pursued. It might also raise concerns about the power dynamics between insurance companies and healthcare providers, highlighting the need for greater accountability on all sides. For Sunny Hostin, the personal and professional stakes are equally high. As a prominent figure in the media, her association with this scandal could cast a shadow over her career, particularly if the allegations against her husband are substantiated. However, the situation also presents an opportunity for her to address larger systemic issues and advocate for reform, potentially turning a personal challenge into a platform for change. Public opinion on the case remains divided. Some view Dr. Hostin as a scapegoat in a flawed system, while others believe the allegations are too serious to ignore. For many, this case is a microcosm of larger issues within the healthcare and insurance industries, exposing the need for greater transparency and ethical oversight. Sunny Hostin's silence has also fueled debate. While some see it as a prudent decision to avoid interfering with the legal process, others interpret it as an evasion of responsibility. Her eventual response, or lack thereof, will likely shape public perception of her role in this controversy. As the legal battle continues, the stakes are growing higher. Both sides are preparing to present their cases, with Dr. Hostin's defense team likely to focus on discrediting Atik's claims, while the insurance company aims to prove the existence of a fraudulent network. The outcome of this case will have significant implications, not just for those directly involved but for the healthcare and insurance systems as a whole. For now, the allegations against Dr. Hostin remain just that, allegations. It will be up to the courts to determine the truth. In the meantime, this case has already sparked critical conversations about trust, accountability, and the role of profit in medicine. It serves as a stark reminder of the ethical responsibilities inherent in the medical profession and the profound consequences of failing to uphold them. The Hostin case is more than a legal battle. It's a reflection of systemic issues that affect millions of people. Whether Dr. Hostin is ultimately found guilty or exonerated, the case has already highlighted the need for reform in both the healthcare and insurance industries. It has exposed the fragility of trust in systems designed to protect and serve the public, prompting a re-evaluation of priorities and practices. As this story unfolds, it's clear that it will remain a topic of intense scrutiny and debate. The implications of this case will likely resonate long after the verdict is reached, shaping the future of healthcare and legal accountability. Stay tuned for updates and don't forget to share your thoughts on this unfolding drama. Like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of stories that matter. This is one case that's far from over, and we'll be here to keep you informed every step of the way.